Brazil was a country that was 17,000 kilometers far from China, and it changed. This new era of Sino-Brazilian relationship
talking about this trip to China, we noticed there are 240 business leaders from 140 industries in this delegation team. So, wow, what words would you use to describe this delegation team? And what message does this delegation team send to the business communities in China, but also Brazil?
Well, Brazil and China, we do have a strategic partnership. It's a win-win game. So this trip of President Lula to China, firstly, the interest of Brazil to reshape its relationship with China and also to boost trade and commerce. For sure, the relationship between Brazil and China is not only about commerce and trade. It's much more than that. As the Chinese Minister of Foreign Affairs already well said in March 2023, Brazil and China are reaching a new level of relationship. It's a relationship in a new era. It means that China and Brazil will continue to do the traditional business, such as import and export. For example, Brazil exports a lot of commodities to China, including iron ore, soybean, petrol, cellulose, animal protein. But at the same time, China and Brazil are reaching a new level of relationship, exchanging much more than that, including investments on sustainability and also technology. So if you ask me, what does President Lula and the delegation, the Brazilian delegation with authorities and entrepreneurs are expecting in China, definitely besides the 15 agreements that were already signed, it's a more connection in this new type of technologies. If you see, for example, the 14th five-year plan of China, you do have inclusion, sustainability, and innovation, right? So there are a lot of possibilities and synergies, such as having more Chinese electric cars, energy, clean energy in terms of solar and wind power. Besides this, there is digital economy, e-commerce, and the traditional ones such as infrastructure, and other fields to be boosted and to be more developed.
Mm-hmm. So since you became the CEO of Light China through your observation over the years, what impressed you the most about the achievements of China-Brazil Trade Corporation?
Well, if I may share, for example, my own experience, I moved to China in 2007. I spent 5 years in Beijing. During that time, for example, the Chinese entrepreneurs somehow they had some questions about which place to settle down firstly in Latin America, if it would be Argentina, Chile, Brazil, and then they realized as time went by, they realized that Brazil is a central hub for Latin America. At that time, when I moved to Beijing in 2007, I could see that the Chinese entrepreneurs they really didn't know about Brazil so well. Brazil was a country that was 17,000 kilometers far from China, and it changed. Now China is our neighbor in terms of exchange in culture, in terms of exchange in business, in trade, in foreign direct investment, in government relations. Besides now the Chinese entrepreneurs being much more prepared to invest in Brazil and have more awareness of Brazilian business culture, awareness about the complexity of Brazilian laws and regulations. You can see now more Chinese restaurants, for example, in the city of São Paulo. You did not have it. And at the past, for example, you could not see on Sunday night Brazilian families going into Chinese restaurants. it's a different perspective.
Mm-hmm. And now we see we all want to use this opportunity to upgrade our game, like you mentioned. What should we do next? What should be our next step to take this game to another level?
Brazil and China in August 2023 will complete 49 years of relationship. It began in 74. In 93, China considered Brazil a strategic partner. And then in 2012, China considered Brazil a global strategic partner. Few countries in the world are considered global strategic partners with China. So the relationship is getting better and better. Now we do have a Sino-Brazilian high-level commission that it's a government officials mechanism to discuss about the opportunities in 12 sectors, including economic, in 12 fields, including economic and finance, education, aerospace, agriculture, infrastructure, technology and innovation, among others, health and etc. So this is a very good communication channel. Now Brazil is also analyzing the possibility to sign an agreement to be a member of the IDAILU, right, the Belt and Road Initiative. So despite this substantial amount of trade, 150 billion US dollar, and the stock of Chinese investments here in Brazil of 80 billion in the last 20 years, we can see that there is a huge possibility for us to even increase more our relationship by signing the Belt and Road Initiative with China. This new era of Sino-Brazilian relationship only be positive for both countries to reach more agreements, to reach more understanding and awareness about the culture itself, awareness about the business culture, awareness about this fruitful relationship between both countries.